Good morning, everybody. I hope we're having a great Tuesday. I hope we're having a productive day. I'm blown away by the feedback, the comments, the messages that I received from yesterday's video, and I want to thank you for that. Um, a few of the messages, and this is why I'm doing this again, and I'm gonna keep doing this as long as it's mutually beneficial, and as long as you guys continue to find value in it. We're gonna keep doing this, and we're doing it on Facebook. We're doing it um, on the Apple Podcast for the Wishful Thinking podcast as well. First and foremost, lots of questions, lots of messages. The most common question that I got yesterday was, okay, we need more listings. I know we need more listings. What exactly do we do? How do you suggest we do this? Now, one of the comments that I made was Cole Realty Resource. And I realized that Cole Realty Resource might not be the most viable option for a lot of people, especially if you're starting out, if you have a very small budget, if you're not willing to invest money to make money. I understand that some of us don't want to do that. So I have a few different things that I've identified that I think move the needle tremendously for us that I think you might want to consider. The first thing that I think is most important here, or is very, very important, is practicing our listing presentation. I believe we need to have two listing presentations. I believe the first listing presentation that we need to have is the Come List Me seller appointment presentation. This is the presentation that when you get a phone call, it's from Bob, who you've been talking to for months, and Bob says, "Rich, hey, I'm ready to list my house. Come meet with me. We need to rehash those details, but I'm ready to go." Okay, those are your seller come list me appointments. Where I think we have a tremendous opportunity in this current market is by practicing and building a seller research appointment. A seller research appointment is an appointment where they might not be ready to sell their house, where they're thinking about it, they're on the fence, and they're just curious what their house is worth, what the process is like, what different things are, how do we do this, how do we do that, what updates do we need to make, should we declutter this? Those are seller research appointments. In a seller research appointment, our job is not to list them today because they're not ready to list today. A seller research appointment is, I'm the expert and you brought me in and I'm going to explain this process. This is how this works. When you hire me, here's how this goes, right? So we have the come list me appointments and we have the seller research appointments. I believe that if we focused our business and our time on those two appointments, on the come list me's and the research, I believe that you can hit every single goal that you have set out for yourself in 2021 by focusing on those two goals, those two appointments. So here's kind of what this looks like. If we spent 10 phone calls a day, if we only made 10 phone calls a day, and 5 were to people that knew you, and 5 were to people that didn't, could you hit your goals? Now, studies show and research will show that for every 50 real estate conversations an agent has, they will have a closing. So if you have 50 real estate conversations, you have one deal. If you have 200 real estate conversations, you have 4 deals. Now, I'm not telling you you need to have all of those deals, all of those conversations. But what I'm suggesting to you is if we have the right conversations with the right people, we're going to set ourselves up in the spring market to win and to win really, really big. Because here's what we know. We know that listing agents control the inventory, that listing agents have the easiest job, right? Because they can just go, put a sign in the yard, market it, price it right, do those really great things. And because of the market that we're in, if they do those few little things, the house is going to sell. Yet everybody lead generates for buyers because in their mind, buyers are easy. Buyers are easy. Yet in this market, ask yourself, in this market, is working with buyers, is it easy? Or is it the hardest part about this market right now? See, I believe you can hit your goals this year simply by focusing on listings. So if you focused on your farm area and reached out to people in your geographic farm area, and focused on building your listing inventory there for your come list me's, those would be your FSBOs, those would be your expireds, that would be your circle prospecting if you have a buyer in that area. Those are the 5 conversations for today. Now, the 5 conversations with the people that know you, like you, trust you, with your sphere, with your core group of people, those are where you're going to set your seller research appointments. Goes something like this. Hey, Mark, it's Rich. I wanted to reach out. I know you've been in your house a while, and I'm sure you're curious as to what your home is worth in today's market. Now, I know you might not be thinking of selling, but because you've been in your home 3 to 5 years, it looks like, you might have an opportunity to refinance if that's something you're looking to do to perhaps save some money. Would it be okay if we sat down and I shared with you what your home is worth in today's market, what it could sell for should you want to move, and perhaps help identify if refinancing might be an opportunity for you? Who wins there? Who wins there? We do, right? Because now we're going to get to continue to practice that presentation over and over and over and over. And we're solidifying ourselves as the expert in the local real estate economy. Because people, guys, real estate is so local. Real estate is so local that if we focused on those 2 options, the come list me's and the research appointments, we can hit our goal. See, the third thing that I know is that if we focus on 3 activities, or really 1 activity, it's going to lead to 3 different things. The activity that we need to focus on at its foundation is our leads. If we're generating enough leads, we will generate the listings. If we generate the listings, we can then have some leverage in our business, in our life, and things of that nature. But until we have the leads, we don't have anything. So we can either spend money to generate those leads, and we can go and buy leads, and we can go do all the, Zillow and Realtor.com and Facebook and this and that. Like, if you want to spend money on leads, there's somebody that can do it for you, right? But if you dedicated and committed yourself to going out and having seller come list me appointments and seller research appointments, I'm going to suggest that 1 listing turns into 3 transactions. Because here's what happens. You go to that, you list that seller, you list 123 Main Street. That house is going to sell. That's 1 sale. Now, the people that live in 123 Main Street, they probably need to move somewhere. If you do your job right, that's a purchase. So now we're at 2 transactions. And if we do our job well enough there, between the listing and the sale, we'll get a referral. So now that's 3 transactions. So if your goal for 2021 is to sell 24 houses, if your goal for 2021 is to sell 24 houses, don't you think you can hit your goal by only taking 8 listings in 2021? based on that math, based on 8 purchases, eight listings and 8 purchases and 8 referrals, all you have to do is focus on getting 8 listings. See, this isn't that complicated. It's simple on the surface. It's not that easy though, right? Like we still have to get up every day and we still have to do the work and we still have to focus on those activities. But that's way easier than trying to fight to get into a property that hit the market 5 minutes ago that has 47 showings and 97 offers. Because we can control the market, or we can have the market control us. We can be the potato and the egg and either get hardened or softened by what's going on externally, or we can focus on where we are today and who we are today. We can take that and create what we want to be. And I believe that you don't want to be in multiple offers every day. I believe that. I mean, unless there's something that's real like messed up that you're like, Rich, I love multiple offers. Like it's fun to lose in multiple offers and to write escalation clause and waive this and do that. Like, unless that's fun, I don't think it's fun. And the agents that I coach and that I talk to don't think it's fun. But what is fun on the listing side of things is going and getting that listing and watching showing time go ding, 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 ding. And next thing you know, 8 hours later, you have a bunch of offers and you know that you made money and you didn't, and you're sitting on your couch with your wife, with your husband, you're on the beach, you're somewhere else doing whatever it is you want to do because you've chosen to work the market to benefit you and not, you didn't choose to have the market work you. It's simple. It's not easy. And if we focus on seller listing appointments right now and seller research appointments, and if we can do 5 seller research appointments a week, I believe you will win in 2021. Because this is going to be the year for you to make sure you make the money you want to make, to live the life you want to live, and doggone it, hopefully we don't have to wear the masks and do all the things. But most importantly, you don't get beat up. You don't get stressed out. Because this market's a lot of fun. This market's a lot of fun for the agents that are having the listings, that are taking the listings, that are watching the showings come in. That's fun. And I want you to have fun. I want you to have fun. So go have fun. Go have fun. Practice this stuff. Master those listing appointments, those listing presentations. And reach out to the people that know you, like you, and trust you, that are going to allow you the opportunity to show them what their home is worth in today's market. And if you can save them money by showing them that they don't need to sell today, that they can refinance, you're helping somebody achieve financial wealth. You're helping somebody achieve a goal of saving money. And when it comes time to buy or sell real estate, they're going to think of you because you've proven you're the expert. The expert that I know you are. The expert that you know you are. And this is the easiest way to do it. This is the easiest way to do it. Have a great day, guys.